are good enough, you are loved, you are safe, you are taken care of. The universe always is guiding you and it wants to see you win. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You're exactly in the timeline that you're meant to be.
1, 2, 3. My darling, I love you, 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 I love you. Love you, I 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 love you. Love you, I 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 love you.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite YouTuber, the spiritual bad bitch. My name is Anila Sita, and if you're new here, then you're lucky, and if you're back, then welcome back. I hope you're doing good today. Today we are doing another wig install video because I really wanted to reply to this comment that one of you guys put on my video recently. It is so cute, this comment, and I have to respond to it, but I am kind of in a rush today and I really need to get this wig on for a dance class tonight, so I figured why not respond to it in a video while I'm putting on a wig. So this comment here says, babe, I need a everything's going to work out, nothing's hard, you can get anything you want even in a little time type of video. And what I love about this comment is that it is so incredibly specific. Like, girl, you literally know exactly what you want and you know exactly how this whole thing works, how this reality works, because this comment, yes, everything is going to work out, yes, nothing is hard indeed, and you can get anything you want in a little time. And as you guys know, I am the analogy queen, so I'm going to be giving you guys analogies like crazy of how and why everything is going to work out in your life. And I'm also going to talk about how fast shit can actually change in your life. I really have to stop talking and actually get into doing this wig ASMR. For those of you guys who have seen my last video installing a wig, even if you haven't, that's okay too. But I really am gonna be making more videos doing this because it's a lot more effective and efficient for me in my life if I can literally kill two birds with one stone, which is to respond to your questions and give you content while I am getting ready. Reading this comment, I'm trying to figure out what phase of your life you are finding yourself in right now that is having you worrying about everything not working out. I am literally the perfect example, the living example of how everything really does always work out, because I was going through so much shit last year and it just felt like it was consistently getting worse. But little do you know, everything does always work out beautifully. And usually when you're finding yourself in a period of your life where things are feeling like they're not working out, it's because you're in a purging period, you're in a healing period where you are confronting things about yourself that you need to confront in order to get to the next level, the next episode of your life, if you will. I have a story for you of what happened to me recently where I really could see how fast things can change in your life and just how fast everything can work out. I went to this show one day of my boyfriend in January. I remember before this show, there was a lot of pending things in my life, a lot of projects that I'm still working on currently that I had no idea how they're gonna work out. I was stressing out so much, it felt like there was no progress. There were so many things in my life that just were not in the place that I wanted them to be. When I tell you that very day of the show was the first day that I decided to fully let go. And for those of you who have known my account, my channel for a while, you know I talk about the fuck it method, which is all about saying fuck it and surrendering to the universe and trusting that the universe always has the best plan for your life and for you, even if you don't see it and you don't feel like that's the case. So I said fuck it that day. And you want to know what happened? I went to this show and every single one of my problems ended up being solved on the same day. Like, I met somebody that is now gonna help me with this project, which I cannot share just quite yet because I want to talk about it when it's done. But I was looking for this person and I met this person at the show. I got the idea for the video that I needed. I ended up making friends at the show because that was another problem I had in my life of like, when am I gonna make friends in LA? I feel like I'm just this loner all the time and I wanna make friends. Now, why am I sharing this with you? You could have so many problems in your life and you could be thinking to yourself, when is all of this gonna work out? How am I gonna find a solution to this? Until you just decide to let go. Let go. Stop stressing. Stop overthinking it. And surrender to an energy that is way more intelligent than your human self. Like, this is not even an insult. It's just the godly, omnipotent energy. It is more powerful than all of us and it knows exactly what it's doing. And sometimes we have to sit the fuck back and stop asking how it's gonna work out and just trust that it will. And that day it showed me like, wow, all of these problems I have been solved in one singular day. If I would have known that before that day happened, when I was stressing, and I would have just told myself, stop, it's all gonna work out someday, it's all gonna just align, then I wouldn't have been stressing so much. So this is what I'm trying to tell you is, you may find yourself in a period where it looks like nothing's working out and everything sucks, but you are exactly where you're meant to be, and everything could turn around in your life in literally one day. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna blow dry my hair now. I remember seeing this quote. I think Doja Cat tattooed this quote on her body. That's how you know how deep this quote is. And the quote is, "A muddy pond is best cleared by leaving it alone." And I truly think that is when you are feeling confused or you don't have the answers or you don't know what's going on. You just need to stop and you need to take a break and stop reacting and making everything in your life mean something bad. Because let me tell you something. Last year was such a tough year for me where it felt like nothing was going my way. And right now my energy is feeling so good. I'm feeling so confident. I'm feeling so much self-love. And I really feel like I needed that period last year in order to get to this point right now. Sometimes we are literally like butterflies who are cocooning, and it's painful and uncomfortable while we're in the cocoon, but at the end, it's all gonna work out. We're gonna become a butterfly. Oh my God, I feel like I'm really fucking this up today because of the fact that I'm rushing. But let me just not speak negatively. It's gonna work out, it's gonna work out, it's gonna work out. It's gonna look good, it's gonna look good, it's gonna look good. Just give me a quick second. I just quickly wanna do this in peace. I'm messing this up. Fuck. Okay. Out. Sometimes our toughest times are needed to build the person that we came here to be. Just trust me when I say everything is gonna work out. Listen to me. I'm literally making this video to respond to your comment. I hope that is enough proof to you that things are gonna work out. They're gonna work out better than you think. Your human brain can't even comprehend how amazingly things are gonna work out. Something just popped into my head. You guys know I love my analogies, and I have a shitload of analogies from nature of how it is so connected to us when we are in these darker periods. A flower, when you plant a seed, oftentimes it has to blossom underneath the surface first. And the roots have to spread under the surface before it can sprout and it can come up. It's possible that you're in a period right now where you are putting down seeds and building them. And if you tell me, I'm not even doing that and I'm just in a shit period of my life, then my advice to you would be plant seeds. Ask yourself, where do you want to be in your life? What would you like your life to look like? And sometimes we don't really know that when we're going through shit. There can be a lot of confusion and a lack of clarity. But I promise you there's going to be something inside your soul that you know you desire and that you would want for the future. So ask yourself, Where do you want to be? And do the work right now to plant the seeds, because I have always been so grateful for my past self, for the work I put in the seeds I was planting. Before I was a YouTuber, I was listening to affirmations all the time for fame and success, and it didn't really manifest until a few months later. I've shared that in a video before. Sometimes it's not instant, the change, and sometimes it feels like nothing is working, but your future self will thank you for sure for putting in that work. So you may be in a period where you just gotta plant the seeds, or maybe you've already planted them and they need to sprout underneath the surface. Another thing is, when the flower actually comes to the surface, it does not bloom all year around. It's looking crazy right now because it needs to be done the right way. Last year was so terrible, and I felt that way every single day, and I was like, what is going on? It seems like nothing I'm doing is helping me. At some point, you kind of just gotta sit back and ask yourself, how can you make the most of this period you're in? If you're in a healing period or in a period where things are not working out, sit back, watch some Netflix, relax, try to recharge, because often when we have breaks in our life, or slow periods, healing periods, like I say, we are not understanding that the universe is literally giving us an opportunity to relax. I think that we really take life way too seriously sometimes. If you visited Asia, especially like Thailand, Indonesia, you will see nothing is that deep. And I mean this in the nicest way. I mean, when I went to Bali, I noticed just how fast I get stressed out about stuff that I don't need to get stressed out about. Like in the Western world, for instance, we will stress about being late for an appointment. And I remember when I went to see this palm reader, there was a lot of traffic for me to get higher up north to Bali, and what the hell? My ring light just died. I'll be back. Okay, I am back. The ring light died because my computer died, so I quickly had to go and get my boyfriend's laptop to plug it in. But I was in the middle of a damn story, which I will get to in a second when I've glued this down, but I really need to concentrate for that because I just always fuck this up. I mean, no, I don't always fuck this up. Let me not affirm that. I am good at what I do. I'm good at what I do, and I'm gonna nail it. And I'm gonna nail it. It's kind of crooked. I'm just gonna glue it down right there and hope that this turns out good. I am sweating. This is stressing me out. The story that I was trying to share is that in Indonesia, if you are running late for an appointment, they would much rather you show up late and be safe, rather than the Western world where if you show up late to a meeting, they're gonna get mad at you because of the way the Western world works. The Eastern world is more relaxed, is more with the flow. It's more harmonious, I would say, with life, because truthfully, yes, we can do our best to be on time, but sometimes external circumstances can make us be late, and that's absolutely fine. And my point with that story is that our world and the Western world we live in, it conditions us to be so stressed out. All I can say is this: if life feels hard, you're probably taking things too seriously. laugh a little bit, have a little bit of a sense of humor, stop stressing out so much. And I know that that's easier said than done. For real, sometimes I've noticed I take things way too seriously, and it's not that deep and it's not that serious, and I actively have to remind myself sometimes that nothing really matters, because it doesn't. Nothing fucking matters. We're all gonna die, and at the end of the day, we only came here to experience. Sometimes when I'm stressing myself out, I feel like it's because I'm living in the ego, because the soul always knows where you're meant to be. The soul will always place you exactly where you're meant to be. And if you're not happy with where you're at, like I said, work on planting those seeds. Think about where you do want to be in your life. Write yourself a list of how you would want your life to look. For instance, when I was living in London and I really wanted to manifest friends, I remember feeling so depressed and so angry at the universe because I thought, when are you going to introduce me to people? And then I realized, wait a minute, I have not even specified what types of people I want in my life. So I wrote down a list of people that I wanted in my life and what qualities I want to see in these people. And I remember I wrote down I wanted to meet more Taurus females because I'm a Taurus and I really wanted to meet Tauruses. I've shared this story before. I ended up meeting so many Taurus friends that weekend. That very weekend. I wrote the list on Friday, and that weekend I ended up meeting one of my best friends who is a Taurus. The universe always had my back, but I was standing in my own way by being negative and complaining and whining about my life, when really it's like, where do you want to be? And write that down and let it go. Detach from it. And understand that the universe is gonna present you with opportunities for that to become true in your life. And another thing I like to do when I'm going through stuff is, regardless of what I'm going through, I always listen to affirmations. Always, almost every day, to be honest, especially when I'm going through shit. I'll make sure to listen to affirmations of lucky girl syndrome or everything works out for me, that type of stuff. And it works. It may not work instantly, but if you continue to listen to affirmations, it will work. And your life is not forever going to be like this. Let me take this off and see what the deal is. I'm literally so scared to take this off because I feel like I fucked up this whole install. It is currently 5:30 and I need to go in an hour to be at this dance class. And I'm not missing it for the life of me because I have been wanting to learn this dance forever. And I cannot believe that I'm as blessed as I am that I get to live in LA and go to these classes. I don't mean to rub my good life in your face if that makes you feel bad. I know some people don't like it when they're going through shit to hear other people do good, but truthfully, I deserve it. I have gone through so much shit last year. You know what? It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Something is just wrong with that lace. Let me just quickly cut some of this lace off. I'm impressed with myself. I am very impressed with myself. I had to glue down on this side again, so I'm just having this on right now to make sure that it really melts. I'm gonna do my makeup now. Okay, I just did my makeup. I am now going to style my hair. I just want to say I really hope this video is helping. I know I'm a little bit chaotic. I'm a little bit all over the place today, and I'm not used to making videos where I'm giving a pep talk and installing a wig at the same time. I'm still accustoming to this video format, but I do hope what I'm saying is helping. I'm pretty sure you who commented this, the girl or the guy, I think it was a girl, I'm pretty sure you're young like me. And something I can say for us young people is we have nothing to stress about. And I really think that youth and being young goes all the way up to being like 50 even, you know, like the 40s is not old even, the 30s is not old. Like, we're still so young and we don't have to figure everything out right in this moment. When you're a control freak like me, it feels like you need a guarantee that everything is gonna be okay. And I'm telling you right now that everything is gonna be okay. But life doesn't always give you guarantees, and sometimes it's just challenging. But I think what has really been helping me is adopting a sense of humor and kind of just doing things every day that make me feel happy. And when you're going through shit, it can be simple things. It can be cooking yourself a nice meal. It can be ordering some food. It can be very simple things. Like, life is so simple and we don't need to complicate it and feel like the world is ending if we don't have it figured out right now. There's a video that I recorded recently and it's about the universe wanting to see you win, and I highly recommend you check out that one because it's definitely a better pep talk than today. I feel like today you were just kind of hanging out with me in the bathroom and I was kind of trying to help you. I just genuinely really want to make sure that you're leaving this video with positive energy, because what a waste if you stayed here and you don't feel happy. My philosophy too in life recently has been just take it one day at a time. Like I said in the beginning, life can change so quickly. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You are on the right track. And if there is something that you want to manifest, like I keep saying, plant those seeds. Oh yeah, and another quote actually that just popped into my head. There's a quote that says, when an arrow is being launched forward, it's usually pulled back to be launched forward. I've mentioned this before in a video that I made in 2022 that was exactly about this topic, which is called Stop Worrying. I'm gonna put that in the description box as well. I really think that we put way too much pressure on life and ourselves. There's a lot of movies that really help me when I'm feeling the way that you're feeling right now, and one of them is Soul, which is on Disney Plus. It just always makes me feel like life is so magical and beautiful, and like we are almost cute in the way that we constantly overthink life when it's just not that deep. Life is just meant to be experienced, and part of experiencing life is experiencing bad days too. So I'm gonna finish this hair and then I shall show you the result when it's done. I'm sending you so much love and light and healing. You are good enough. You are loved. You are safe. You are taken care of. The universe always is guiding you and it wants to see you win. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You're exactly in the timeline that you're meant to be. You're literally exactly where you're meant to be right now. I'm ready. I'm finally ready. This is the fit. Let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna go dancing now. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you didn't, I mean, that's okay too, but I hope you did. And I hope that the girl that I responded to her comment, I hope that you enjoyed this video, especially first and foremost. I hope this helped you. I hope it made you feel better. Sending you so much love, light, abundance, healing, blessings, and for everything to turn around in your life, because I know that it will eventually.